What is going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece. When the monkey mind wants to take over, it is November 27th, and this is the Shangodiac for all the Virgolicious crew out there. Them goddamn Virgos, man. God, them goddamn Virgos. And you know what? As a Virgo, you're going to want to hear what I got to say. Okay? You're going to want to hear it. Feel it. Get it all up in ya. Yeah. But before we do that, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And if I forgot to mention, Dougie on them, like, share, subscribe, and thrive, okay? In that order, the order of operations. Before we go on before this, a couple announcements, get these out the way. Black Friday's in full effect. We got some Black Friday sales right now at shango-ray.com. A couple of the rituals. I'm going to put out a video shortly just detailing, what exactly is there, so to pique your interest, so you don't have to go there searching around. But basically almost everything is drastically cut on sale. Like I said, getting into the spirit of that whole going with the current, I guess you could say, because I know what Black Friday is based on and all that, but the way we're observing it now and the way it's kind of taking on another kind of taking on another meaning. But you definitely want to check that out. 3-day binding spells drastically slashed on sale. Okay, so you want to get that ass, okay, because it's cuffing season and it's cold and you need that body heat. Then you definitely want to get you a 3-day binding spell. You want to keep that level with you because maybe they're thinking about having another cuff up during this cuffing season. 3-day binding spell they ass. Keep your ass here, okay? Like I said, to put the ops in a box. If you got problems right now, you need some help on something, containing an enemy, trapping them with their own bullshit, whatever have you. You can go check more out on that. The Muerte Mojo bags, those are like my favorite. Those are my favorite, some of my favorites. Like I said, I'm probably gonna put the coupon code if you don't see it when you're first watching this, but for the Saint Expedite Rapid Miracle Ritual, the Saint Martha Dominate Your Man Ritual, all those are going to be, I'm going to have a Black Friday coupon for you guys, okay? See what else. Also, we are in full effect with the Saint Nicholas of Myrna Miracle Ritual. Tapping into that energy. If you don't know, Saint Nicholas is an old bishop. He is who Santa Claus is patterned after. He was known to be very, very generous, and he is known now, since he's in the saint world, as the wonder worker. Wonder worker. So if you want to get with him, you get to write a brief letter to Saint Nicholas, detailing 3 of your heartfelt intentions that you want to see manifested, during this holiday season, or whatnot. You want to get that in definitely as soon as possible on the 19th, 20th, and 21st of December, culminating on the 21st of December, which is the winter solstice. I will be taking these letters. I will be charging them up, doing a particular ritual during these 3 days. And on the 3rd day, I'm going to burn these letters and release them. A lot of you might have already gotten some of your quests by that time, but you won't know if you keep your thumb in your butt. Like like my big bro Toot, R.I.P., used to say, get your dick out your hand. The tip's gonna turn purple. You know what I'm saying? In other words, quit bullshitting. All right. Without further ado, got all that out the way. Let's get into your Shangodiac. Okay? Your Shangodiac. All right. So I'm gonna keep this in the same format that I've been doing the rest of them. Did a 9-card spread, 3-3-3. Ones on the bottom is basically what's going on now and or what has kind of been happening as of late, leading up to this very moment right now, okay? Let me see. All right. Prakao. These are the 3 that you have on the bottom. So I can tell right now off the rip that for some of you Virgolicious crew, Virgies, well, let's take it all the way to the top. All right. Either right now you've been feeling, or you're just kind of barely coming out of a space where you started feeling very emotionally unstable, okay, not balanced at all. Maybe you even felt like you might be bipolar or something like that, okay? Or it feels very, very rocky, like you're in a rocking chair or something, and it's hard to keep a footing as far as a lot of the deep emotions that you may have been feeling. The other aspect of this card, though, let me see, pow, is the main thing, anyways, that comes through with this is a lot of you Virgos, or the ones who this resonates with, have been wrestling with some. Because let's put it, we all know that Virgos are notorious for holding grudges. Okay, me myself, I was kind of like surrounded by Virgos a lot. Okay, my mother's a Virgo, my daughter is a Virgo, so believe me, I know, and I've dealt with other Virgos too. So I know when they hold a grudge, they hold a fucking grudge, you know? And the thing about this is, and I've talked about this on one of the other Shangodiacs recently, anyways, is why it's so important to forgive is it's a big huge favor that you're doing for yourself. Okay, I want to clarify that. I always want to clarify that anytime I speak on it, especially for those who are new, maybe haven't heard such messages as these or whatever. But I got to say it as it's coming through. And forgiveness is a very major key because it's not the thing about forgiveness is there's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people think it's about letting somebody else off the hook who shitted on you or something or did you wrong, and it's not. What it's about is like you're holding on, but it's like releasing the emotional charge that keeps you bound up to a certain time and a place and a situation or a person. Okay, so, in essence, imagine we're having a tug of war. You got one end of the rope, you piss me off, I got the other end of the rope. You're not even thinking about it, but I'm still fucking losing sleep over this shit. Well, imagine we're pulling back and forth, and all of a sudden I just decide, you know what? Fuck this shit. It ain't worth it. That's kind of like what forgiveness is all about. Forgiveness is also about it's a frequency. It's a frequency of freedom. Because anytime you're holding a grudge, you are in essence kind of incarcerating yourself. Basically, no kind of about it. That's what you're doing. You're incarcerating yourself. Okay. So when you hear the saying that um, forgiveness is a selfish act, it really, really is when you really dive into what it actually is versus the misconceptions and the, you know, you know, I want to say misdiagnosis, but it's not a misdiagnosis, but like people got it all wrong. It's not about being this, oh, love and light and just go, okay, you fucked me over, it's okay, I love you. I mean, you could still have love for somebody. My mom taught me this a long, long time ago. She pulled the distinction out for me and was like, you could still love somebody but not like somebody at all. You don't have to like somebody. I mean, if you love somebody, you can love them but not like them, you know. And so I'm saying all that to say this is something very, very major, which is why I started with this one first. Because some of you Virgos need to be able to find that place where you can let go. And yes, forgiveness is also a verb, it's an action, albeit most of the time it's internal. It's nothing that you have to do. You don't have to call everybody or anybody or say, hey, I'm sorry. Like, you can forgive somebody without ever talking to that person. It's an inside job. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, this is not reversed per se, but I keep feeling a little something funky with it. All right. Now, some of you Virgos may have had some type of a promotion or a status change at work, and or a status change as far as physically goes. Maybe you lost some weight, maybe you had a health problem or an injury, but now it's like healed and you're like, 99%, if not 100%, so that's good. But another thing I felt about too, though, is for some of you Virgos, though, you've been feeling very blocked, okay? And this card is really, um, it's about being blocked also, okay? It's definitely also about what the way I'm getting it right now. It's about being blocked, and I know that this has to do with this. Some of the grudges that you've been holding, because they can lock your shit down, and it can manifest in a lot of different areas. And if you're not really playing the detective as far as like what's going on within yourself, and keeping an eye on what's going on in your reality, because spirit will talk to you, and you will also be able to see the physical effects of your vibration in your physical reality if you can learn to kind of decode certain events also that are trying to speak to you, trying to show you something. But like I said, this is like blockages abound right here. All right. So on one side, for some Virgos, it meant something positive, but also I just can't really get away from that, though. I have to say that. I really have to say that. So the last card here, Five of Diamonds. This is going several different ways. Every time we talk about diamonds, a lot of times I do feel that it's also talking about, diamonds are obviously something that we value here on Earth or in the Western world and stuff like that. And it's also a symbol for what you particularly value, okay? And being that it's a five, I can tell we're breaking out of some old shit, moving into some new shit. So we're kind of in that middle zone of motion, okay? Now, moving along, this is the card that basically just caught all my attention. Okay, excuse me. Um, this is actually from here on out now, this is looking like what's coming towards you. All right. So this right here is the first thing that really caught my eye. Actually, it's the first card I put down. But this is talking about some type of altercation. Okay, very aggressive. Some of you Virgos may be the aggressor. Okay, some of you Virgos are also in situations where someone's aggressive with you and then you're aggressive back and stuff like that. And it looks like things may have a tendency within the next few very short weeks here to get very buck between you and somebody. Also, got this here. Okay, uh, let me tell you the difference kind of between these two as I see them and as it's coming through. This is more about like this can be actual real physical danger. This could be about getting jumped. This could be about getting in a fight. All kinds of different things that I would prefer not to see you go through. Okay. This means you need to really be on your toes, man. You need to really be watching, and at the very least, I'm not saying be a punk, but at the very least, choose your battles wisely. You know, you can't just go fighting everybody or blowing up on everybody and all that shit like that. You're gonna wear yourself out. And two, it's just not worth it because usually there's a domino effect. And nowadays, a lot of people don't like getting their ass kicked. And if you win the fight, they might come back with a gun or come back with a couple homies or whatever. And it's just, for the most part, if you can avoid it or um, diffuse it, I would definitely look more on that side, especially the way I feel like it's coming through right here. And some of this may also be who might you be fighting with? Well, it's somebody also that you probably have had an irreconcilable difference with. Okay, it doesn't have to just be, but for some of you, it's going to be an irreconcilable difference. Someone that you stopped talking to, someone that you had a fallout with, someone that maybe you thought was your friend, maybe you thought you was their friend, and what have you, but there was a fallout. So you're going to definitely want to keep that in mind. Now, moving along, I do see some good things, or maybe they're good. Who knows? All right. On top of this card, we have this. The Two of Hearts, baby. That's right. Some form of a relationship, and I'm feeling it smack. I'm feeling it strong. It's a romantic relationship going on here. A lot of you Virgos, or someone's coming towards you. Yes, I mean it. I have a feeling too. It can either be an earth sign or a water sign too, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, but whoever's coming towards you, it's probably going to seem like a little shot glass of water, and you've been in the desert for 2 weeks. Your lips are crusty and blistered. You're fucking looking like a lobster, or your face has heat boils, and you just been in the sun and you coughing up dust. So that little tiny shot of, oh my god, that was the best water I've ever had. Was that Fiji? You know what I'm saying? Was that Crystal Geyser? What is that? Oh my god, um, comes in a form of a someone who seems to have, who's kind of magnetic, maybe kind of seems to have this youthful energy. And the point of the matter is, I see that some of you Virgos are smack dab headed towards getting swept the fuck off your Virgie ass feet. Okay. So this person is going to maybe swipe them off your, swipe you off your feet. All right. In addition to that, someone else is approaching, and this either could be, well, let me show you the top three that I got here. But see, these two could be the same person. Okay, he can appear this way, or this could be somebody else totally different. But this is the relationship you're talking about, and these two definitely go together. Okay, but in regards to him, yes, this could be the one. It could be an earth sign, a male, perhaps an older male, but who can act like a big kid if they want to. You got to watch them jacks though, but the jack isn't reversed, so I'm not feeling so much that it's a sleaze bag. Although, when it comes in the form of that new burgeoning love of a jack of hearts, I'm always kind of side on it because that jack of hearts can go bad like milk very fast. So, but as of now, I'm not really seeing it too much. But this is coming out several ways. So some of you Virgos may, in your path to go doing whatever it is that you're doing, you may want some type of wisdom, wise counsel. Okay, especially in regards to finance. I would suggest that some of you Virgos out there get you a coach. If you're planning to start a business, Spirit's telling me to tell you, if you're planning on starting a business, look into getting a financial coach. Okay, someone who can help you, and also someone who can help you connect with your own genius. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's the word, financial coach. Okay, especially if you're starting a business, whatever. I know you may not be able to really afford a lot of it, but believe me, it's investing in yourself. It'll pay off in dividends. Okay, so that is, but other than that, though, this could, like I said, be an earth sign. So it could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo, and it also could be a Capricorn. Okay, so uh, and this particular man also, if it's not the romantic partner though, this particular man um, is going to be able to either help you financially, assist you financially, or give you financial gain, which you can apply immediately and start to internalize this knowledge, make it into wisdom. It becomes wisdom when you put it into action and gain your own experience from it. Okay, wisdom is just not some, oh, that sounds so wise. No, that's still intellectual, just intellectual shit. It doesn't turn into wisdom until you actually apply it. Application creates wisdomation. Okay, remember that. Peace and blessings, everybody. We're gonna catch you on the next one. We got Capricorn coming up, so that'll round out this batch of Shango. So remember, get your ass over to shango-ray.com. Take advantage of these Black Friday sales. Get you what you need. Get prepared for this new year. We got some more things to announce here in the next few days that have never been done here before at shango-ray.com. And it's going to be able to, for those who take advantage of it, it's going to be able to help them in a way that is unprecedented. I'll say it like that. But peace and blessings. Enough with this shit.